Toastmaster
Okay.
Club.
Thank you, Toastmaster Melanie. So I think we can open the meeting. And to open the meeting, I would like all of you to unmute yourself. Okay. Unmute yourself, please. I can see a lot of you still muting yourself. Please unmute yourself. Toastmaster Jessica, Toastmaster Jello, Toastmaster Dentia, there too. And Pratyush, Nicole, please unmute yourself. And please answer to this. Happy morning, everybody.
Happy morning.
Happy morning. So for
Happy morning.
Everyone who's confused, what the hell? It's not morning already. It's already not morning. Okay, it's evening. We would like to keep our spirit as in the morning. Okay, so we would like to make ourselves as happy as in the morning, except Monday morning. Okay, so I would like to open the meeting by sharing this screen, sharing this simple screen. Let me just share screen. Can you all see my screen? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are part of this community, of this worldwide community called Toastmasters International, whereby we are present in 143 countries. So if you becoming a Toastmaster member, you are not only a member of SCBD Toastmaster, but you are also a member of the Toastmaster International. In this community, you can develop your skill in leadership and in particular, develop your skill in public speaking, whereby to become a leader, a good leader, you have to influence others, and to influence others, you have to become a good speaker. And by becoming a Toastmaster member, there's this pathways, whereby these pathways are basically curriculums, an education curriculum, just like in schools, whereby in these pathways, Toastmasters are trying to develop your skill in public speaking. You can engage more humor by enrolling to the pathway of engaging humor, and then after completing it, you can enroll in the other 10 pathways here, so you can take all 11 and becoming a great speaker. And this is the usual pathway of the pathways. The first one is, of course, master the fundamental of speaking itself, and then you learn your own style in delivering your speech, and then you increase your knowledge in that particular pathway, and you build your skill on it. Then after that, to complete the pathway, you demonstrate your expertise in the pathway. So we are SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are part of the District 87 Division I of Toastmasters. And usually, if not due to this pandemic, we will be doing our meetings in SCBD, Jakarta, in South Jakarta. We are usually doing it at Dream Hub in Equity Tower level 22. And the timing is always the same, Friday at 7 p.m. That's a little bit of introduction about SCBD Toastmasters and Toastmasters itself. So I would like to open the meeting with the sound of this power bank. That's the sound. I give the control to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster.
Hello, everyone. Good morning or
Shauki.
good night, or depending on your place and origins. So, hello, guys. I am Shauki, or you can call me Oki for short, depends. And I'm going to be your Tom, or basically, I'm going to be your Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. What is a Toastmaster of the meeting? Basically, I'm the MC, the one who's gonna lead you to this fantastic meeting, I like to say. And with the theme, of course, there's a theme in our meeting. The theme is the sophistication of global interconnectedness. Now, at first, I was like, what is this? I have no idea what the theme is, but after doing some research, after doing a legit 30-minute research, I just found out that this theme is actually about globalization. Yes, in this era of globalization, we are basically communicating, interacting with people almost 24/7, not just to our people in our own countries, but also other people in different countries. I mean, you can see Toastmaster Melanie. She's in Indonesia. She's a Filipino. She is live in Indonesia and she joins several Toastmaster meetings around the world, Poland, Malaysia, and you can see that how she interacts with them. She trying to keep connection to people all around the world by just simply joining a meeting. Of course, I also done some meeting myself. I joined some Toastmasters in 1 p.m. don't do what I did. 1 a.m. to be more precise, 1 a.m. in the morning in UK, and also I joined a lot of seminars in Singapore and also Malaysia. So basically, you can see that this globalization has really pushes us to connect more with people around the world, not just for business purposes, but also sometimes just for gaining new friends and getting new network. Because I join also competitions called Asian English Olympics, and I still connect with people outside of Indonesia, mostly people from Korea. So yeah, you can see that how globalization affected our ways on interacting with each other, and that's just wonderful. With Of course, I'm gonna introduce as well the word of the day, which is emerge. Now, the word of the day will be further explained by the grammarian, of course. And of course, I want to say hi to everyone who are already joining the meeting. And of course, in the Toastmaster meeting, there's going to be 3 sections. First is, of course, the prepare speech session. Unfortunately, this session is only for the guests. It's only for the guests. It's only for the members, not for the guests, sorry. Only for the members. Basically, in terms of prepare speech, when you already become a member, just like what Toastmaster Gluffin said, you're gonna have different projects, different if you took different pathways projects, you're gonna do different speeches and etc. etc. You're gonna have different speeches and you have to prepare speeches. One of the example is of course again Toastmaster Melanie. You can see it from her name, it's called Speaker 2. Basically, she's going to be our speakers for tonight. So that is the first agenda. The second agenda is, of course, everybody's favorite. Again, some of you guys are excited by this topic. Some of you guys are traumatized by this section. Is the table topic session. And I encourage the guests to join this part, this session. So I'm gonna force the guests to join this table topic session. So again, guests, watch out. I will force you to join. And of course, the third is the evaluation session. Now, in terms of evaluation session, it is the essential part in any Toastmaster meeting because we need evaluation. Now, I'm not going to be the one that leads this evaluation session because that I would like to call Toastmaster Uyun as our general evaluator to introduce her team and introduce her role as the general evaluator. Toastmaster Uyun, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. Let me check first. Am I audible clearly? Okay.
Yes.
So happy
Yes.
morning, everyone. Welcome to SCBD Toastmasters Club. So here, as part of our learning in Toastmasters, there is a feedback as the lifeline of Toastmasters. So I will master that session. So later I will be accompanied with 5 evaluators for 4 prepared speakers as well as the evaluator for table topic master. And in doing my role, I will be accompanied by a grammarian, and WOD counter, timer, as well as ballot counter. So let me call one by one. First, from the grammarian, please welcome Toastmaster Adelmer.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam GE. So, my fellow Toastmasters, yes, my name is Almer, and I will be the grammarian tonight. So, my responsibility is to listen carefully to all the speakers for their language usage. and I'll take note of any grammatical error used in their speech. I will also capture any words and thoughts that you use during your speech and make a quote or word of the day out of it. Back to you, GE.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Almer. So he will note any grammatical errors that you might use today. And also we have and WOD counter. Just to remind everyone that our WOD is emerge. It's a verb. That means that to become prominent or like yeah, basically to become prominent. So that task will be explained by our and WOD counter. Toastmaster Ricky, time is
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Ricky, and I will be the RWOD counter. I will listening for the R, um, or other filler words that people often use. This kind of words generally immerse and disrupt the flow of the speech. But we always can learn from that as well. Remember to use word of the day emerge as much as possible, and I will keep track of the speaker, and then I will let people know how they did at the end of the meeting. Remember, please use word of the day immerse as much as possible. It's okay to make mistakes as long as we learn from them. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
thank you, Toastmaster Ricky. Yeah, it's okay to make mistake. And he will learn from that. And I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmaster Galvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. So, if one can see the screen is simply saying that the attention span of humans has been decreasing since the year 2000 until 2013. Okay, only 8 seconds, even less than the attention span of a goldfish. And that's why there is the timer, whereby as a speaker, we would like that the attention is go to us, right? So as a timer, I will maintain your time. I will make sure that you know how long you have spent on your speech. That's why the Toastmaster International already assigning some timing for each speaker. How long can he or she deliver the speech? So for the table topic speaker, when the green background is being brought out by me, for the table topic speaker and for the role takers, when the green background is being brought out by me, you have 1 minute to end the speech. And when the yellow background is being brought out, you will have 30 seconds. And then when the red background is being brought out, your time is up and you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. Okay. For the prepared speakers, when the green background is being brought out, you will have 2 minutes to wrap up to finish your speech. Yellow when you have 1 minute to finish your speech, and red when you have to wrap up your speech within 30 seconds. I will deliver my report at the end of every session, whether the speakers are eligible or are not eligible to be voted. And that's all from me. Back to you, Tos.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Galvin, for the thorough explanation of as a timer today. And I will call my team, the last one, the ballot counter, Toastmaster Dentia. The screen is yours.
Good morning, everyone.
Toastmaster Uyun.
Tonight, my role as a ballot is to send the link for you to vote the best prepared speaker, the best table topic speaker, and the best evaluators. And since we are all the good citizens, I urge you to use your right to vote. Remember, all the speakers will only eligible to be voted if they meet the criteria of the timer. So then at the end of each session, I will launch the link to vote. Back to G.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. Yeah, so after Toastmaster Dentia launched the ballot link in the chat box, please use your rights to vote your favorite speaker. And my role as the general evaluator is basically to oversee the whole meeting and as well as the performance of juries for all role takers as well as the enthusiasm from the audience. So please be active in the meeting, and I will be back later in the evaluation session, and I will give back the control to Tom Toastmaster Shauki. Thank you.
Okay, there you go. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Yun, for introducing your band of Avengers, I like to say. So thank again, everyone. You don't have to worry about making mistakes in grammatical, grammatical mistake, because we have the grammarian, and he's going to help us, guiding us on pursuing better grammar. And of course, if you're constructed if you already have a well constructed speech, or if you already know how to construct your speech, you don't have to worry about but again, that is the and WOD counter for, is the fact to count your filler words, and of course make his job harder by saying a lot of word of the day. Say it 100 times, 1,000 times if you want. Word of the day is emerge, emerge, emerge. And of course, you have to emerge in this meeting. We have to emerge and show ourselves that we are the best of the best. I'm trying to give an example of how to use emerge, but again, emerge, guys. Use as much word of the day as possible to make Toastmaster Ricky's job harder, basically. And of course, there's also, if you want to get voted or be voted, don't forget to pin Toastmaster Galfit if you want to be voted as the best speaker. Now, with that being said, let's go on to the first session. It's the prepare speech session. And of course, our first speaker has just changed. Yes, we have a little bit of change from Toastmaster Yanda, but the first speaker right now is actually Toastmaster Melanie. Of course, I will not be the one that introduce her project. I'm going to give this chance to her evaluator, which is Toastmaster Garda. I know what you said. I see your reaction to that. I'm not knowing who's the evaluator. Don't worry, I see the screen. So again, yes, I would like to invite Toastmaster Garda to introduce Melanie's speech. Toastmaster Garda, the screen is yours.
Right. Thank you very much, Toastmasters of the meeting. I thought that at first you forgot who are your teammates today, but no worries, you are forgiven. Just kidding. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. So today, to kick off our meeting with, I'd like to introduce one of our distinguished members. She's so passionate about delivering the speech as she is currently in her level 3 project 1 on her pathway of presentation mastery, where the purpose of this project is to deliver and understand what persuasive speech is. Well, some of you might wonder, okay, it might be easy when it comes to persuade other people, but let us challenge you whether or not you can persuade your own future spouse to be your significant other. But let's wait for Toastmaster Melanie because she's going to present to us Save Our Future. Without further ado, Toastmaster Melanie, Save Our Future. The screen is yours.
Wait. Can you give me 10 seconds or 30 seconds to prepare for the slides?
You have 5 seconds.
Okay. Why? Can you see my slides? Yeah, okay, there. Hello, wait, Toastmaster Galvin. Okay. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. This is not just my story. This is not just my fight. Friends, at 11 o'clock in the evening of November 11, 2020, while everyone is having Sebelas hot sale, I tried to ring my family in the Philippines. The number you have dialed is out of coverage area. Puzzled, I browsed my Facebook page and saw that many of the people I know were crying to be rescued. Do you know why? It happened again. The great flood that I experienced in 2009 happened again. A typhoon hit the Philippines and triggered massive flooding in Metro Manila. Yes, Philippines is being hit by an average of 20 typhoons each year, 5 of which are very destructive, based on Asian Disaster Reduction Center. We are used to typhoons since we are located at the typhoon belt in Pacific. Amidst the big number of typhoons that pass our country, we manage to survive. I believe nature has its own way of protecting us from natural calamity, one of which is Sierra Madre mountain range. Yeah, so that's the Sierra Madre mountain range. This is the longest mountain range in the Philippines, and I have hiked in some of its mountains. It is also our strongest defense against typhoons. Sierra Madre literally absorbs and weakens typhoons. However, our dear shield against typhoons and storm urges is in great danger because of deforestation, illegal and legal mining. And the most recent one is the 12 billion peso Kaliwa Dam project. It's Dam project funded by the Chinese government. According to Manila's Metropolitan's water works and sewerage system, the project is a new water source to meet the increasing demands in the city. Given the purpose of the government, I believe that the project will have negative impact to the people and to the environment. And here are just some of the reasons why I oppose the Kaliwa Dam project. Number one, its effects to the environment. Sierra Madre mountain range is considered as one area with the most biodiversity and the largest remaining tract of rainforests in the country. According to the Union of Catholic News, that almost 300 hectares of forest ecosystems in the Sierra Madre will submerged in water, endangering 126 endemic and endangered species, plant and wildlife, thus destroying the biodiversity of that mountain range. Second, its effect to the people. Yes, it's a mountain, right? It is the home of a local tribe named Dumaga Tremontados. With the construction of the dam, these tribe will be displaced. They will be relocated. And the way of their living and their culture will be devastated. Third, its effect to our future. Aside from the financial concern that we will be experiencing due to the loan agreement to the Chinese government, remember, it's 12 billion pesos. So please convert it in rupiah. Our future generation will also suffer to the effects of the climate change, massive flooding, landslide, and the like. And we will no longer have our own shields. If their concern is to increase the domestic water supply to Manila and nearby areas, I believe that there are other alternative ways to do so that are cheaper and more sustainable, like reservation of our water reservoir or the watershed rehabilitation. We also have reforestation and strict water conservation policies implementation. I do not like to experience what I experienced in 2009 when all of my family were on top of the roof just to survive, just to be rescued. I do not like to feel what I have felt last November 11, 2020, when I could not contact my family thinking that the house was covered with a flash flood or my family is not safe. Help me with this fight. Say no to Kaliwa Dam by signing the petition in the chat box. Say no to Kaliwa Dam and save our future. Back to the table, back to the Toastmasters of the meeting.
Everybody unmute yourself, give a reaction, give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Melanie for such a heartwarming speech. Remember, guys, sign the petition. I don't see that. Oh, there you go. Sign the petition. Support her on fighting this man-made disaster, I like to say. And I'm very shocked that, basically typhoon is summertime, just like just like London. Rainy season is actually summertime in London. So basically, you know, Asian and or European countries have the same kind of climate thing, which is very weird. But again, very amazing speech, Toastmaster Melanie. You really persuade us on helping you on fighting together with this cause. So again, sign the petition, guys. It is your civil right, I like to say. Of course, amazing speech as always, Toastmaster Melody. Now we're gonna move on to the second speaker. The second speaker is Toastmaster Yanda, and I would like to call his evaluator. Wait, let me just check. I would like to call his evaluator to present his speech title, and also projects. Please, Toastmaster Irfan.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster, for the meeting, Toastmaster Sauki. So tonight, I will be Toastmaster Yanda. Yanda, is it right? Yanda, evaluator. So this is the level 1 project 2B, which means the second speech of evaluating. So the purpose is to member to present the speech of any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech, which will be delivered right now. And the purpose is to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback received from his first speech. So without further ado, Toastmaster Yanda, are you ready? With the title, My Journey, My Adventure, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Irfan. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Tonight, I'm going to talk about a journey. Have you ever been on a journey before? I'm sure you have. The journey that you've been through, it might be something like business purpose, something like for the sake of research, or maybe something like for social activities, or it could be something casual like on vacation. Whatever trip or journey that you've been through, I think we must agree that in order to have a smooth and easy journey, we should have a preparation. Preparation could be as simple as having enough cash on your pocket, or just to make sure that you're in a good shape before you start the journey. Now, that is considered as a physical preparation. But there's a particular journey which require more than just physical preparation. And I call it as a immaterial preparation. We need it so much more because this particular journey, it might take years or even decades of your life. I'm talking about having a proper mindset and the right mental attitude. When talking about the right mental attitude, I could be talking about perseverance, willingness to take risks, self-confidence, willingness to sacrifice. But within this short period of time, I'm going to focus talking about optimism and empathy. What is optimism? Optimism is something that makes you stay on the journey. It's a force that drives you to move forward into something that you believe as a goal. While empathy is your ability to insert yourself into someone else's shoes, also your ability to contemplate about life. Now, what is the relevance between optimism, empathy on a journey, in this particular journey? Well, my friend, in this particular journey, we are not alone. We have peers, we have partners, we have spouse. For leader, they have followers. And we need to have ability to understand someone else's hardship or someone else's struggle that they face on daily basis. Because having ability to understand that, it can emerge our ability to cooperate and to collaborate with other person if more effectively. Yeah. So I'm saying to all my fellow Toastmaster and guests, to those of you who have been in this kind of journey, let's say marriage, let's say business, partnership, study, I encourage you to keep the fire of optimism burning inside of you because the best thing yet to come. And don't forget at the same time to cultivate the empathy within you because you're going so much more on your next journey. Who knows, your next journey can become your next adventure. Thank you. Back to you.
Wow, amazing speech, Toastmaster Yanda.
Am I freezing? Am I frozen?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Wow. Remember, guys, if we talk about journey, it's not just journey, vacation and all that kind of stuff, mountain climbing and all that kind of stuff. We can also have a life journey, and in life journey on how to build a good mental and also good attitude. There's more than physical, preparation. We can also learn a lot from Toastmaster Yanda's speech. So again, if you guys are taking a journey, any kind of journey, you are going to holidays, you are trying to basically, get a job, you also have those kind of journeys, you can ask Toastmaster Yanda because I think he has a lot of good advice for us. A lot of good advice. So please contact Toastmaster Yanda if you're having a trouble in your journey, any kind of journey. Any kind of journey, even relationship journey. Relationship can also become a journey for someone who is single for 2 years. But who am I kidding? Okay, off topic there. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Oh wow, okay, I just got so I just got a confirmation from one of our members that we should go straight to the table topic first. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, now is the time. The next session, the cream of the crop, the things that you are excited for, or maybe the things that you are scared the most in this meeting. We have the table topic session, or TTS for short. Who is going to lead this wonderful session? Basically, it's not me, because you don't see the title, right? Tom, I'm not the TTM. Now, the table topic master for today is, of course, our fabulous member. We have Toastmaster Nugraha. Are you there, Toastmaster Nugraha? Toastmaster Nugraha, where are you?
It must be so sudden for him.
Oh, okay. We're gonna, he's preparing himself mentally, just like what Toastmaster Yanda said. Preparation, guys, preparation. Okay. Again, I would like to encourage the guests. Okay, we're gonna maybe, okay, you know what? Before we do the table topics, we're gonna do a photo session, because I know there's a lot of busy people out here, a lot of busy, energetic people who have a lot of things in their, things today. So let's go on to the photo session first. Photo session, guys. Photo session. And yes, prepare your best pose as possible. That's Mr. Andhyka, if you would.
All right, thank you very much. Please, all Toastmaster and guests, open up your videos.
Smile, guys.
Yeah, for those of you who are comfortable in opening up your videos, please give your best pose ever, because this meeting cannot be repeated, right? So we have 26 people here, so please give me your best pose. First of all, okay, I'm gonna do the first pose. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're gonna do 10 more, I believe, right, Tom?
Huh?
No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. Just 9, okay? Okay, another one with different pose. 1, 2, 3. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you so much, Andhyka, for that wonderful photo session. I thought if we do 10 photo session, it looks like almost like a pre-wet stuff, pre-wet pictures. Pre-wet pictures, even only 5, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's more than a pre-wet picture actually. But again, oh look, the TTM is here. Toastmaster Nugraha, have you done your mental preparations and all the preparation that you already prepared for us for tonight?
Yes, sure, Tom Shauki.
Okay. I'm Tom, where's Jerry? Okay, another joke aside, let's go on to the table topic session, which is just going to be led by table topic master Nugraha. And remember, again, I would like to encourage the guests to join the table topic session, especially first timers. So again, please, Toastmaster Nugraha, the screen is yours.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Oh, wait. I forgot. Sorry. Sorry, Toastmaster Nugraha. I'm very sorry about that. This is your project, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh, yes, sure.
This is your project. And of course, before, if there is a Toastmaster, we're gonna go to the evaluator first. We got Toastmaster Melanie, which is also the speaker one. Please introduce Nugraha.
Happy morning, everyone. So you already know our table topics master tonight. It's Toastmaster Nugraha. He is in the team collaboration pathway, and this is his level 2 project 2 active listening. So the purpose of this project is for him to demonstrate his ability to listen to what others say. So let's test and assess later on the active listening skills of Toastmaster Nugraha. And I am also inviting you and encouraging you to join this session. Toastmaster Nugraha, the screen is yours.
Yes, thank you so much for the introduction, dear Melanie. Happy morning, everyone. Distinguished Toastmasters and also distinguished guests. I will share my screen first. Okay. Is it visible, my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes. The topic today is a quite interesting topic. Intensification of global interconnected. We are living in a very close world. So as you may have seen also within your direct face, in front of you is maybe laptop from US or China, or perhaps your t-shirt is imported from India, or even you just order Gojek from Burger King, which is also not originated from Indonesia. And you just watching movie. The Crown is from United Kingdom, like I am now. I'm in now. I'm in United Kingdom now. So yes, it's a very interconnected world that we live today. And but as you may know that despite all of the good things about the global interconnected, we still very much facing the issues, unfortunately, within our world. So yes, the current topic, the current topic that I would like to share to you is about issues that we face, unfortunately, in our global interconnected world. And yes, within this table topic, you will be the PM representing countries. So imagine yourself standing at the UN General Assembly, 2020, and your objective is to share your concerns, opinions, or raise awareness on the emerging global issues. So imagine yourself as the PM, and I'll be the moderating the PM sessions today. Okay, so before I move first into the tabletop, I will share the table topic role. So we are quite strict on the time management. So green light is 1 minute, yellow light will have 1 minute 30 seconds, and red light 1 minute 45 seconds. Unfortunately, I will cut directly your speech if past 2 minutes. So I have full authority to serve the participants, but please, if you have an interest to join the table topic, put your name in the chat box. I will try to accommodate. And we'll have 6 to 8 participants in total. So we will have a hard stop at 8:20 p.m. To non-speakers, so please give direct feedbacks after the speaker ended her or his speech. So we need to also give evaluative feedbacks for every speech made within this table topics. And
Nugra,
please,
do you need help? Do you need help on providing the list?
Sorry.
Do you need help on providing the list?
What kind of list? Sorry.
Yeah, like the list of speakers that are gonna table topic, because there's already a lot of speakers.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, in the chat box. Thank you so much, Tom. Yes, and also one more thing: use WOD emerge as many as possible in your speech. Okay, let's move to the issues. So you have 8 issues that you can choose within the table topic. And yes, I think I will go to the chat box for now. I will perhaps Cleo can go first.
Am I supposed to pick this?
Sorry, I cannot hear you well.
Am I supposed to pick this? Hold on. Did you hear me?
Hello.
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 Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Am I supposed to pick that between the numbers?
Yeah. You're supposed to choose one of the issue.
I'm gonna choose the third issue.
Okay, the third issue. Maybe you can also higher your vocal. It's not clear well. Okay, it's about child health and education. Interesting topic. Okay. So let's go to the third top issues. Yes, very unfortunate that UN estimated that in the 2017, there's still approximately 600 million children that are not mastering the basic mathematics and literacy. So please give your concern and awareness related to this topic. So are you ready, guest Cleo?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, sure. Time is yours.
So I'm currently living in Cianjur, and then based on the data, it is of education provided for kids between the kids age to teenagers. I live in a place where they put on works to get money a lot more mm, important than looking for education to fulfill themselves for their future. I used to teach in one of the public junior high school for the English. And then in the middle of the time I teach them, their mother called them to help them to work on the field to do some work. And it's really devastating to see that we're trying our best to bring a lot of things, to bring that a lot of chances. Yet they still are not able to take it, not because there is no chance, it's because the awareness of the education itself is stuck on the financial issues of the family and everything. So sometimes it's not just about the financial issues, it's also about the awareness of the education itself. I think it's very important for us as the younger generation, especially, to embedding more and more awareness that education, and even though your financial issues are happening and everything, but you need that to actually improve your life and to emerge a better future, and then to create a better generation and a better intellectual thinking and critical thinking. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guest Cleo. Yes, I'm fully agree with you that the children future is on us, and we need to emerge, right, to raise an awareness about our children education. Yes, thank you so much, Guest Cleo, on your sharing. And for next, I think I will go to our member right now. So who should I choose now? Let me see. TM Jessica, I think it's available.
Oh. Good move, Nugra. Good move.
Am I audible?
Okay, TM Jessica, are you interested to join table topic? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Am
Okay.
I quite audible or?
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay.
Please choose the top issue.
Number 6, please.
Number 6. Okay, what is it? Yes, water scarcity. So about 2 billion people still use a water source that is contaminated with human waste, and about the same amount of people don't have access to adequate toilet facilities. So please share your concerns and opinions related to this. So the time is yours, TM Jessica.
Okay. What is the importance of water? Well, do you know what? In many areas in other countries, there are places that lack of clean water. The women, the children, the people have to take water from all the way far from their house only to get clean water. So if you have that clean water now in front of you to drink, to wash dishes, to water your plants, you are actually the rich one. So why this becomes an issue? Well, a lot of water is out there, right? But the technology is not so many. So water scarcity is an issue that emerged because the technology is not developed on apa ya merata itu? I kind of forgot. How do you actually contribute to lessen this issue? Number 1, choose mineral water over juice. Why? a glass of juice take a lot of water than just a glass of water. Because of what? It needs to be, the fruit needs to be grown, and it takes a lot of water. So it's not necessarily just how many drops that you waste or how many drops that you drink. No, it's more than that. So guys, you have to learn about that. Water scarcity is an interesting topic, and you will try to use less if you know the fact behind it. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Nugraha. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much for PM Jessica sharing your concerns about scarcity. Yes, we kind of take it for granted, maybe for us that fortunate enough to live in the cities where water source is very easy to find. But there are some people that still unfortunate, still very hard to even see the single drop of water for their daily life. Yes. Thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing. Next, I will maybe choose visiting Toastmaster. I think VTM Gelo from Iconic TMC. Yes.
Morning, everyone.
Yeah, happy morning. So yes, you can choose the issue.
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, what is that? Automation. Yes, robot versus human. Yes, the automation is maybe one of the pressing issues right now, and estimated by the PwC that 30% of jobs in UK or US or German will be replaced by automation by the early of 2030s. So please share your concerns related to this topic. So the time is yours. Hello. Yeah.
In the past, we are actually striving to make our lives easier, swifter, and evolving. But now we have a chance to create to its fulfillment what we yearned for a long time ago. Fellow Toastmasters, beloved guest, automation. Automation is the buzzword for today. The emergence of technology, the emergence of artificial intelligence, and the emergence of automation is now around the corner. And we just need to actually be familiarized with them and how to use it, and how to use it properly, and how to use it for the better world. And one of which is to use automation in such a way that it would not hamper our environment. Like the first speaker have told us to save our planet by saving the trees. No to Kaliwa Dam. And like that dream of saving the planet, we also need to save our future by properly using automation. We should not also we should think that we should do that automation be for the robots, but who does the automation? It's us, still human. So I propose that the automation be implemented by human for human, so that the emergence of prosperity is in our reach. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much, PTM Yellow. Yes, this is automation is the issues that always being discussed right now, and it's us actually the one who use the automations and how we use it for a better vision. So thank you so much for your sharing. Okay, next one, I will take the guess again. Guess Is Wilson guest? Sorry. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
I am a guest.
Wilson. Okay. Okay. Please take the issue.
Interesting issues. I think I would go for number 4, the death number.
Number 4. What is behind number 4? Ah, gender equality.
shoot.
Okay, yes. So although women make up approximately half of the population, globally, women still earn less than men. And women with children tend to earn even less. So guess, Wilson, please share your concerns related.
The employment of humans by large corporates have made new problems emerge in the industry. For one, human population does not only consist of men, but also women. However, we have a clear evidence that women usually earn less, especially when they attend to children. You see, I have read a comic, a Japanese comic at one, about the life of a doctor. And the comic depicts a problem where nurses were supposed to abort their babies just because they had to fill in the shift of the work. A big question emerges. Is that justifiable? Well, for me, I think it's not justifiable. Why? Because I genuinely believe in what is called gender equality. The moment we step foot in the world, regardless of gender, I think we have to be treated equally. And there is no exception. In fact, women with children especially should be given privilege because they are raising a new generation of human population and they should be awarded for that. That is all from me. Back to you, table topic master.
Yes, thank you so much, Guest Wilson. Yes, I strongly agree that it doesn't matter our gender as long as we also do the same work or do the same responsibilities. We should have an equal amount of benefit as well. Yes, thank you so much, Guest Wilson, for sharing. Okay, next one, I will go to our yeah, maybe guess again. Our long-standing guest Vera. Please, guest Vera, are you there?
No, hey.
Yes. So please choose the issue.
Number 5.
Number 5. Yes. What is number 5? Biodiversity loss. So yes, extinction of animals and plants are happening at what scientists estimate to be about 1,000 times at the normal pace. So throwing them out of balance. So development usually extinct, unfortunately extinct the plants or the animals for the terms of development and economy. It's very unfortunate. So yes, please, Gaswira, share your concern and opinions related to this topic. The time is yours.
Can I have a minute? Yeah, 30 seconds to think.
Yes, maybe 10 seconds.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Knock it off, Shocky. Okay, let's give it a try, shall we? One of the things that emerged in our cycle is the threat of animal extinction. One of the things that I remember saw back in 2019 was the total population of Sumatran tigers. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, there were only 50 or something. I might be wrong, but the last time I checked, it was somewhere around 50. But basically, it was double digit. It wasn't 3-digit or more. It was 2-digit. And we have to take this. We have to take this situation as a serious problem, because if some of those animals, those those what do you call it, the endangered animals are extinct, our next generation will not know what are those animals are. Not only Sumatran tigers, if I'm not mistaken, the single horn rhino from Ujung Kulon also endangered. I think the total population is 3 digits, triple digit. I'm not quite sure. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we have to take that into a serious stuff, because again, if if we don't stop this extinction, or at least give them more space to populate and all that, to breed more, there's a chance that our next generation will not know what those animals are. That's all from me. Back to TTM.
Wow. Yes, I cannot fully agree more to guest Vira say that we live and this habitat and animals are need to be protected for our next generation. So we don't only live for today, but we need to also preserve our nature, our animal for our next generations. Thank you so much, guest Vira, for sharing. I think I will go back to our SCBD Toastmaster member who will join contest soon. I think I will select TM Garda. Are you there, TM Garda?
Hi, I'm sorry, I'm just drinking.
Yes. Okay, so please choose the issue.
Oh, thank God. Number 7, please.
Number 7. So what is number 7? Wealth inequality. Yes. So according to Credit Suisse Global Wealth Reports, the world's richest 1% will, so those who with more $1 million own 44% of the world's wealth. So we live in quite an unequal wealth distribution right now. So yes, please share your concepts and opinions related to this. The time is yours. Hello?
Yep, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Inequality has always been an issue, whereas from the very beginning that from time to time we emerge in the society that whenever we do on a daily basis regarding the productivity and the developing productivity of a nation, there's always been a social disparities that leads to this inequality in terms of the wealthiness. And I think that those governments for the developed countries or any countries that has or that have more resources, I believe that would be a benefit to the developing countries or the countries in need in order to narrow the gap between the social disparities, the economical disparities, and yes, of course, to narrow this inequality. Because when it comes to the inequality, we are not just talking about the wealthiness between the rich and the poor. Because in every country, there are always those situations where not all people will have the similar incomes that eventually will affect their wealthiness. But it's a matter of whether they put the investment or whether the system for the economic itself within the country affect and how do they control their society, their citizens, so that in the long run, it will emerge the opportunity for all people, regardless of their nations, to grow and to reach on the certain level where the inequality itself can be narrowed down so that all the rich and the poor can meet in the middle ground. And yes, I believe that will be a great initiative movement from any one of us to be the initiator so that we all of us together can close the gap between the rich and the poor and meet in the middle ground. So back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, TM Gada, for sharing. Yes, I think it will be a better word that if there will be a smaller gap between rich and the poor, so we can have an equal distribution of a way of life. It's not about two jumping with each other. So very unfortunate that our time is maybe quite up because we have two speakers slots currently at the moment. So maybe if we still have time later on, maybe we can go back to our table topic session. But right now, I think it will be continued to the speaker session, prepared speech session. So I will give my time to the Tom right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Nugraha, for that amazing session. We learned so many things that are happening in this godforsaken world. I mean, seriously, so many problems that are happening all around the world. Not only in our countries, well, basically most of them is in our country, but again, there's so many problems all around the world that, we need more awareness. We need more awareness to that. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nunga, for giving us more awareness about the things that are happening around us. So yeah, of course, before I move on to the prepare speech again, I would like to ask the timer to give a time report. Is all, yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. So all table topic speakers are eligible to be voted. So congratulations for all of you. And I give the control to the ballot counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. I am preparing my link now. I'll share the link on the chat box. Please cast your vote. Back to Tom.
Thank you so much, everyone. Remember to take that vote because that is your civil right. If you don't vote, you will be hunted by my beautiful face. I will hunt you in your dreams if you don't vote right now. Again, please vote because this is your civil rights and every vote matters. Every vote matters, guys. Every vote matters. Moving on to our prepared speech session. There you go. That's the link if you want to vote for your best table topics. Everyone can choose other people. Even if you're an individualist, you can choose yourself as the best table topic speaker. You can. There's no rules about it. So again, please choose. Moving on. Let's go on to our next speaker. He is an A1 speaker, guys. One of the best, if not the best, speakers in our club right now. I'm saying this as a personal perspective because I've been seeing or hearing his speeches a lot, actually. So, but I will not be the one that gonna introduce this fine gentleman. You can already give, I already give some spoilers there. A gentleman. We're gonna go and call his evaluator. Where is this evaluator? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, wait. Technical difficulty, guys. So, okay, my voice. We're gonna call on Andhyka's evaluator, Toastmaster Wiwit. Damn Wiwit, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for the opportunity. Wait, hold on. Okay. So we're going to listen to our first speaker, right? Is it right, speaker? Because I was late to join you.
This is our third speaker, technically.
Okay. 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 So thank you, so. So our third speaker is Toastmaster Andhyka, and Toastmaster Andhyka will deliver his speech, level 3, for level 3 and project 2. And it's about, I'm sorry, it's about connect with the storytelling. And the purpose of this project is to remember, for the members, is to practice using a storytelling within a speech. So please welcome Toastmaster Andhyka. Screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wiwit. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
From Sabang to Merauke, from Timor to Talaut, Indonesia is my homeland. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, I have a question for you. When I sang that jingle, were you singing along, at least in your head? Raise your hand if you did it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this Indomie jingle is so memorable that although it has been around since 1982, but almost all generations know the lyrics and also know the notes. Being memorable is one of the highest characteristics of a motivational speaker. As some of you know that I want to be a motivational speaker. So I want to be a memorable because from my experience, it's not the best speaker that have impact on others' lives. It's the most memorable speaker that have highest impact on others' life. Well, speaking about memorable, I remembered one of my life-changing conversation with one of my professor. Her name was Dr. Lim. Dr. Lim was born in Hong Kong, grew up in the Philippines, emigrated to Canada, studied and worked in the States. Her class was management. I received 30 out of 100 for my first assignment. For me, it was devastating. I checked and checked my paper, and I came to conclusion that I didn't deserve this poor grade. It should have been higher. So the next day, I went to her. I asked, Dr. Lim, can I discuss with you about my assignment? And she said, it's about time. I knew that you would come. Yeah, come to my office at 2 p.m. And then later at 2 p.m., I went and then I explained how I felt, what I thought about the errors, because most of them, according to her, were grammatical errors. And long story short, she denied all my justification. But I got into the life-changing conversation. I told her, Dr. Lim, you know, I am not a native English speaker. So can you cut me some slack only for this particular assignment? I promise I will do better next time. Well, and she said, Andhyka, I know that you're not a native English speaker. I myself am not a native English speaker. But being non-native speaker doesn't make you entitled. Entitled? What do you mean? Well, being non-native speaker doesn't make you can be tolerable whenever you make mistakes. It means that you need to work harder to compete with the personally. It's okay to have different starting lines. It's how you finish the race that matters the most. And Andhyka, whether you like it or not, you are the ambassador of Indonesia. You don't only represent yourself, you also represent your country. If you give your best, it will create good image on you and also your country. Please be mindful. I was shocked and told her that, yeah, I think you made a good point. But however, I still need my grade. So can you please give me an opportunity to revise my paper? And she said, okay, since this is the first assignment, I will give you 2 days to revise. And I came back to the apartment and I revised the paper I submitted 2 days later. And then I got 95. I said, woohoo! My heart was filled with joy until Andhyka, 95 means 80 in the final result. I said, what? Why? Because it will be unfair for those who get high grades at the first attempt. So, does it make sense? I said, okay, well, it's fair enough. Papers over papers, she always gave me valuable yet tough feedback. And yet, I really appreciated that. On the graduation day, I came to her office and thanked her. And she said, Andhyka, I am so proud of you. Your versatility emerged after you got beaten down. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, Dr. Lei might not be the best teacher I've ever had, but she is the most memorable I've ever met. I want to be like her. I want to be the person who is memorable. I want people to remember me as a person who is always be there for his family, to develop his team, and also his community. I want people to remember me as a person who gives value to others. I want people to remember me. Back to you, Tom.
Wow. Wow. I was, oh, wow. I'm speechless, basically. That was an amazing speech, Sister Andhyka. I really can relate on, you don't want to be the best. In terms of Andy, even, if I can share a little bit of my experience, I joined a lot of English competition, like speech competition. And the main reason why I joined the speech competition, it's not to win, but I want to be remembered by people. And also because of that, I learned that to become a great speaker, you don't need to be the best speaker. You need to be the most memorable speaker, because when people remember you, it will become a really good thing, and they will become, and it will help you a lot in your future if you're remembered by a lot of people. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka, for that wonderful speech. That concludes our prepared speech session. We have a lot of amazing prepared speeches. And of course, I would like to ask the timer to give the time report.
Hi, Toastmaster Shauki. Yes. Okay, so the eligible prepared speakers are Toastmaster Melanie, and Toastmaster Andhyka. So sorry for Toastmaster Yanda, you are not eligible to be voted. And I would like to just give a detailed report here. Sorry, just wait a little bit.
So we got two eligible speakers.
Yes. Okay, so those are the detail of the timing of each speaker. So I give the control to the bell counter.
Thank you for the timing report, TM Galvin. I'm preparing the poll now. We'll share the link on the chat box very soon. Please cast your vote. Thank you. Back to Tom.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dantia, for that amazing speed delivery on the link. Again, guys, wait, let me just check the chat real quick. Toastmaster Dantia is preparing the link right now for you guys to vote. Remember, every vote matters. Every vote matters. If you don't vote, you'll be haunted by my face, and I will hunt your dreams if you don't vote right now. So please, everyone, please vote. Please vote. Because again, like I said, every vote matters. One vote can change the entire nation. Well, in this case, one vote can change the Hall of Fame session. Again, same same energy. So let's go on and move to the third and final session, probably one of the most, if not the most important session in any in any Toastmasters meeting. We have the evaluation session. But I'm not going to be the one that lead this wonderful session. We're gonna call the general evaluator, which is Toastmaster Uyun. Toastmaster Uyun, are you there? Of course you are. You're already
Hey.
spotlighted.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. Happy morning again, everyone. Back with me. So for this session, we will go to evaluation session where everyone will get feedback from, especially for the prepared speakers, from the evaluator. And first, I would like to call Toastmaster Garda, who will evaluate Toastmaster Melanie's speech. So the screen is yours, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Uyung. Please excuse me for a while. I need to be a very law-abiding citizen to cast my vote on the prepared speaker. Okay, all done. So am I audible? Yes.
Yes, you're audible.
Cool. Save our future. That will be the last 3 words I would like to remember from you, Toastmaster Melanie. And for your evaluation, I would also divide your evaluation into 3 parts. The first one is save, something that you need to save in all the things that you already excelled at. The first one, you had a great attention grabbing by singing. I think that this is the first time we heard you singing in your speech, but please keep that in mind because you already excelled at and you already grabbed the attention from everyone else out there. And because of that, your factual expression, vocal variety also on point at the beginning. So keep in mind that. And yes, the second one will select the well-known topic that is closely, dearly to our heart, because the environmental issue is something that oftentimes we forget about it, but then it emerges in this session because of you. So thank you that. And lastly, you put emotions and the proper logic in every sentences that you put into your speech. And that makes your speech even more memorable so that we could get the message that you deliver to us. And the second part, this is something that for our rooms for improvement, and this time for your rooms for improvement, so that in order to make your speech or your presentation smoother, perhaps you can use the visual aid or additional equipment, because I noticed that several times you to move it from the point you stood up to the laptop or any gadget in front of you just to operate your presentation. So I think that you can manage on that in order to give an excellent presentation on letter speech. So that, yeah, to ease your transition as well and to avoid any unnecessary pauses. And upon reaching the ending, I feel like having my donut unfinished by a quarter, just because the waitress come in and took my donuts away. Because by all means that it will be a little bit better for us, including yourself, whenever you'd like to send your speeches, so that there will be a smoother transition from the body of your speech to the ending of your speech. And lastly, for the future, to challenge yourself with, I'd like you to master your content of your presentation beforehand so that there will be no technical glitch, and also you can handle properly to avoid any unnecessary pauses. And also lastly, you can use one of your personal stories in line with the theme so that it will create or it will emerge more torches and sparks so that everyone, including the audiences, can feel and see the lights of your speeches. Because at the end of the day, we would like to see you flying without wings, because you'll find it special day. You're flying without wings. So thank you. I hope to see you in the next session of your speech, Toastmaster Melanie. So back to you, General Evaluator.
Oh, wow. So many people sang today. Thank you very much. And I'll move on to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Irfan, who will evaluate Toastmaster Yanda's speech. Time is yours, Toastmaster Irfan.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Yun. So, after I heard Toastmaster Yanda's speech, I feel like I emerged from the darkness and go to the light. I mean, we just realized that we all have our own journey to be explored. We all have our own adventure to be feel. We live only once, so be adventurous. I think it's that the message. So, Toastmaster Yanda, congratulations for passing this project 2 from the feedback level. I can see that from the first speech you are improved really well. You are excelled at the crafting your speeches well-structured manner. The opening, the body, and the closing are clear with a smooth transition. And you are very convincing. You are delivering with your own experience and emphasize certain points with small questions, which is really good. It improves the engagement with the audience. And also, I think you may to work on your time management, of course, because unfortunately you are ineligible. I think it's past 2 seconds. That's very unfortunate, but it's okay. It's not the point of giving us speeches. It's one of the point, of course. It's one of the reason. But I think yes, you can draft the speech and rehearse a bit. Record the time while rehearsing it, so you have this kind of feeling. 2 or 3 minutes, or 5 to 7 minutes, so you feel more ease knowing that you are in time. And to challenge yourself in the future, which I believe you will deliver the next time, you can engage with the audience more by asking questions, giving jokes, or make an introduction is more impactful, so that the audience have a very focused awareness of your speech. Overall, it is very good speech. I believe you can improve more with this space, and I hope I can see your improvement next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Irfan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Irfan, for the evaluation for Toastmaster Yanda. And I'll move on to the third evaluator, who will evaluate Toastmaster Nugraha as the table topic master today. So time is yours, Toastmaster Melanie.
Oh no, Toastmaster Uyun. I should evaluate Toastmaster Nugraha.
Yes.
Okay, I saw that reaction. Toastmaster Nugraha, ladies and gentlemen. Well, of course, I know what I am evaluating. Toastmaster Nugraha gave us interesting table topic session that is related to our theme today. The topics were challenging. Am I correct? Show your hands if you feel that you are challenged by the topics. And
Yes.
actually, yes, it made me reflect on certain issues, how it affects me. Okay, having this in-depth and thought-provoking topics reflects how Toastmaster Nugraha prepared for this session. A lot of research, for of course, from the presentation to the way he explained each topic. You have achieved the purpose of your project, Toastmaster Nugraha, to actively listen to the speakers. Toastmaster Nugraha did not leave anyone behind. With the X number of table topic speakers, he was able to give an immediate response and cater to individual speakers' needs, like when someone asks for time to think, right? Affirmation is one of the keys of active listening. If I were the speaker or table topic speaker delivering my speech, I would be looking at Toastmaster Nugraha while I am delivering my speech. Why? Because Toastmaster Nugraha affirmed each speaker every time that they deliver their speech. He showed non-verbal gestures of listening, smiling, and nodding. Since also this is a project delivery Toastmaster Nugraha, having two screens, so having two screens to help you out for your speech is a plus. However, there is a tendency for you to be distracted from time to time. Which screen am I looking at? I recommend that you try to lessen certain movements like that. And I challenge you for your next role taking to emerge more emotions when you respond to the speakers with your facial expressions and in the vocal variety so that it will be more lively in giving feedback, and it will also break the ice for our first time table topics speakers. Like what Ralph Nichols said, the most basic of all human needs is the need to understand and be understood. The best way to understand people is to listen to them. Thank you for listening to our table topic speakers today, Toastmaster Nugraha. Back to our GE.
Oh, thank you very much, Toastmaster Melanie. She reminded us to listen actively whenever others are speaking. And I'll move to our last evaluator for today, Toastmaster Wiwit, who will evaluate Toastmaster's Andhyka speech. Time is yours, Toastmaster Wiwit.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Uyun. Okay, even that I'm the last evaluator, but congratulations to Toastmaster Andhyka, who has delivered his speech level 3 project 2. Congratulations. So anyway, you have beautiful voice, and this is my first time to be evaluator in this Toastmasters Club. And I really like your speech anyway, because through storytelling, that absolutely everyone or people will remember us like that. It's your speech title like that. I want people to remember me. Yes, I do too. I want people to remember me. And you have you have told about your personal story through this speech, through your speech, and absolutely you have prepared yourself the speech very well constructed. And then also your red language. Your language is clear and well understood. So easily for everyone, even the beginner or intermediate or advanced, to understand about your speech. And then you also use your physical gestures effectively. Wow. Even that we do meetings by using virtually, but you can handle it well. And then the story that you have told us within your personal story is impact audience also. I think so. But here that I want you to work on, that you have to demonstrate of audience engagement and needs, and that it will be your challenge for the following speech of you. Try to demonstrate, not only deliver the speech, but you have to know how to engage well, to know the audience needs, like that. So once again, congratulations to Toastmaster Andhyka, and back to GE, Madam GE.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vivid. Yeah, that wraps up the evaluation for prepared speakers as well as the table topic master. And we will move on to grammarian report. So let us welcome Toastmaster Almer. Time is yours.
Sorry, Toastmaster Uyun. I think we should do the timer report first.
So sorry. sorry. Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. That's true. So how is the timer report?
Okay, so every evaluator is eligible to be voted. Congratulations to all of you. And I give the control to Toastmaster Dentia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. So everyone, please use your rights to vote. I have shared the link for the best evaluator, and I hope to receiving more votes this time. Thank you. Back to G.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Galvin and Toastmaster Dentia. Yeah, please everyone to vote your favorite evaluator. And if you haven't done your vote for prepared speakers as well as table topic speakers, please do so. And yeah, and we will move on to our grammarian report. Let us welcome Toastmaster Almer.
Okay, thank you, Madam GE. So, my fellow Toastmasters, thank you for the speeches tonight. Now, I'm going to give you the grammarian report for our learning. And let me share my screen. Can you see it?
Loading.
Oh,
okay, can.
Okay, before I start the report, I need to notify you that all of you spoke very well, and there's very little errors that I find, and I already validate further in Grammarly, and I only found it two actually for the improvement. So first is this: its effects to the environment. It should be its effects on the environment. Actually, it's very tricky. I thought it was not wrong, but I checked on Grammarly again, and it is a lot better. Its effects on the environment, not to the environment. And the next one is we need to have ability. It should be we need to have the ability. Next is I taken a quote from Tam Andhyka, although it's not same sentence that he said, but in the big picture it's the same. A different starting line from your peers means you need to work harder. So that's all for my grammarian report. Back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Almer, for your grammarian report as well as a beautiful quote. And thanks to Grammarly as well for giving us like a validated grammar use for tonight. And I would like to call Toastmaster Ricky to report, yeah, his counting to A and WOD. I believe that everyone, yeah, is using WOD quite often. So
Emerge.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. First of all, I want to give applause for all speakers. There is a lot of word of the day. And for Toastmaster Yanda, I didn't hear any filler word or another long pause or repeated word. Word of the day, one times. For Toastmaster Melanie, you have word of the day, one times, and no filler word or long pause or repeated word. Toastmaster Andhyka, one time word of the day, no filler words. Soon to be Toastmaster Cleo, five filler word and one word of the day. It's good job. In my opinion, is 30 filler word is still okay, but you only have five. Good job. Toastmaster Jessica, one time long pause and one time word of the day. Evening Toastmaster Gilo, one time long pause, repeated word one time, and no word of the day. Soon to be Toastmaster Wilson, there is no filler word for you, and one word of the day. Very nice. And I hope soon to be Toastmaster Wira. I hope so. Long pause one time, repeated word one time, and word of the day one time. Soon to be Toastmaster Wira. And Toastmaster Irfan for ultimate. Filler word 20 times. Still, in my opinion, still okay. Word of the day one time. Toastmaster Gada. He take all the word of the day four times and no filler word. And for Toastmaster Wiwit from Maths, two filler words and long pause one time, repeated one time, no word of the day. That's amazing for all speaker. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ricky, for the detailed report. So I will give my general evaluations on today's meeting. First, I would like to highlight the good points that we did today. And then second is for the room of improvement in my humble opinion. So the first, what I did like from today's meeting. The first is the opening. Why I liked it? Because we had our SAA to explain the meeting etiquette as well as the agenda for today. And the meeting etiquettes that she showed is, is basically based on Toastmaster International. So we encourage everyone to show videos and then unmute unless asked to do so, etc. And then from the opening, the schedule is well run, starting from the president explaining about Toastmasters. So first time guests can know what is actually Toastmaster. And then Tom explained the agenda as well as the theme, as well as the WOD. Bit. And then moving on to the prepared speech session. It was run smoothly, even though we broke down to two separate sessions. And then for table topic session, the topic is very interesting. We experienced to be a delegation in United Nations Assembly. That's very nice. And guests are encouraged to join the session. And also Toastmaster Nugraha tracked the time really well. So he put keen attention to the time used. And for the grammarian report, that was it was reliable, because he said that he used Grammarly. And then for the WOD, it was detailed, and he also said the insights like behind the number, like if it's 20, what does he think about it, etc. And for the personal evaluators, thank you very much. It was all thorough evaluations. And in my humble opinion, what we can improve from the meeting is the first, let me see, it's quite hard actually. The first, maybe it's kind of tips, and not really tips. So like we share screen often in this meeting. So I just would like to remind everyone, when you are sharing a screen, please be careful. Not be careful, yeah, like to what you will show, because sometimes like there are other things that others might see, or put at like salah focus, yeah, like to see other than what you are trying to show. And then it's actually question for everyone, open question for everyone. So especially for guests, do you know what is the purpose of table topics? Why Toastmaster International has table topic session? Maybe any answer?
Mm-hmm.
To
Can I try?
practice our critical thinking.
Oh, good. Toastmaster Dendi and then Toastmaster Shauki, maybe?
Basically, this is this table topic is based on the things that Miss Universe or Miss Indonesia use, right? Basically, okay.
Okay,
Not
thank
like everybody can be Miss Indonesia right now. In this room cannot be, can be Miss Indonesia. But again, I really agree with Toastmaster Dentia. One is to improve our critical thinking, is also test us to think on the spot, because when it comes to interviews, because table topics is very helpful in interviews. If you're doing a IELTS test or maybe TOEFL test, it is very helpful if you learn a lot of, if you do a lot of table topics. So yeah,
Okay,
a lot
thank
of
you very
use.
much, Toastmaster Shauki, for mentioning that. So I would like to restate what is the purpose of table topics from Toastmaster International. It's indeed that it practice our critical thinking, as well as impromptu speaking. So without much thinking, like we can say something to respond. So hopefully the purpose of table topics can be clearly mentioned by everyone, like from the start. I mean, like from the president and the Tom, and then the table topic master and everyone. So guests can actively join the session. But I do really appreciate that everyone, like many people signed up for the table topic session. So thank you very much for the enthusiasm from everyone. So I guess that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, Tom.
Sorry that I'm just eating some fries. Okay, thank you so much, GE, for the evaluation. Again, guys, you can learn a lot, and I mean a lot, from evaluations, because when we are doing a lot of speeches, I mean, this is taking from a personal perspective, not only in Toastmaster but in real life. If you already present something, let's say for example, quote to quote, you're doing a competition or anything like that, or maybe in real life, evaluation is probably one of the biggest thing, because once you already hear the evaluations, you can improve yourself by adding the things that you use, adding the things that is from the evaluation. So again, guys, listen carefully to the evaluation, and I really congratulate everyone from the team, from the grammarian and everything, and so far so forth, and also the GE for evaluating the whole meeting. I think that was very good. Now is the moment that you all been waiting for. It's basically the whole reason why you join prepare speeches, table topics, and also evaluators. It's the Hall of Fame session, and this will be lead, of course, by our ballot counter, Toastmaster Dentia. Toastmaster Dentia, the screen or the share screen is yours.
Yay, I'm so excited. Can you all see my screen?
Still loading.
Not yet.
Loading. All right.
Oh,
no
there you
worries.
go.
Can now.
Woohoo. So we have 3 winners, definitely, because we have 3 sessions. The best prepared speaker, prepared speech speaker, the best table topic speaker, and the best evaluator. So then, without further ado, ta-da, just give me 2 seconds for my computer. All right, so you can see clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Drum roll,
best
please.
prepared speaker is, with the result of 71%, Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you.
Next.
Photographic picture. A worthy photograph.
Nice picture, right?
Yes.
The best table topic speaker, with 35% of total votes, is Toastmaster Gada. Yay!
Wow! Toastmaster Garda wins. I'm not surprised.
And last, the best evaluated. Oh! With 53%
Teaser, guys. Teaser.
is Toastmaster Melanie.
Yo, a worthy picture as well.
My face.
No, that's better than the other picture I took. Okay, so congrats to all the winners. For those who are not winning, it doesn't mean that you didn't deliver good speech, but it's just a matter of the vote. Yeah, so keep on practicing and keep on being on time in delivering your speech. I give the control back to Tom.
Wait. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Again, thank you so much, Ballot Counter. I can see everybody's laughing while I'm choking out. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's evil in this room right now. While they're not supporting, they laugh at my choking again. But okay. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much to everyone who already attend this meeting from first to the end. And I would like to say thank you so much. As the Toastmaster of the meeting, I will not have this kind of spirit, this kind of, basically this kind of energy that you see here if I don't see your face. Again, thank you so much for everyone who already attending the meeting. I would like to congratulate everyone from the role takers, from the prayer speech session, from the table topic speakers. You all did a very, very exquisite job. Delicioso. Or I don't know what the Spanish word is. But again, thank you so much for the everyone who are enthusiastically responds to the chat as well. And of course, to end this meeting, to officially end this meeting, I would like to give my power back to our president of this fine establishment, the guy that is wearing a 3D glasses right now, the one that has a white wall of concrete with Toastmaster and SCBD on it. We have Toastmaster Guffin. Toastmaster Guffin. Yeah, the screen is yours.
Thank you for giving back the power to me. I feel like I'm empowered right now. Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki, for bringing us through the meeting. It was such an enjoyable meeting that you have been a master to it. Thank you. And also for the role takers, you have done a great job. And also for all of the speakers, it was such great speeches that I heard for tonight. Congratulations to all of us. And before I would close the meeting, I would like to call some of the guests to give one or two opinions about our meeting tonight. I would like to call maybe the first one is Hega. Hi Hega. Can you please unmute yourself and give us your opinion about our meeting? Hega, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm here. Very nice meeting Zoom. And I hope so soon for it.
Sure. You can always come to our meeting. Please do visit our meeting again next week and at the same timing at 7 p.m. Jakarta time.
Oh, sure.
Thank you for coming, Hega. Okay, and I would like to call one more guest. I think I would like to call Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Yes, Nicole, can you please share your opinion about our meeting tonight?
Hello. Yeah, I'm actually from Singapore. This is my first time attending your meeting, and I must say that I'm very impressed. I started to be interested in your meetings because of the Instagram post that you have put up, and I wanted to come and visit the club. So overall, I think the flow was very good. The speakers were well prepared, and I love the table topics because the issues are very contemporary and is very relevant to the world today, and it's also quite tough. So kudos to everybody who participated, and I think they did extremely well. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nicole, for coming to our meeting. If I may know, are you a Toastmaster?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, but I'm still quite junior. Yeah.
Sorry, from which club?
I'm still quite new to Toastmaster. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so what is your base club in Singapore, maybe?
It is called MMTMC.
MMTMC, okay.
Yeah.
I see, okay. Okay, thank you for coming to our meeting, Toastmaster Nicole. Okay,
Yeah, thanks.
And I would like to invite some of our visiting Toastmasters who would like to share their meeting invitation. Anyone?
Toastmaster Radio already send the description. Maybe Toastmaster Radio want to promote verbally. Okay, he's wearing mask.
Okay.
So I think he's
okay.
good.
Okay. So or maybe we can ask Toastmaster Emma. Hi, Toastmaster Emma.
Hi, how you doing? Okay. Yeah, so the SCBD is more like home to me. I've always been coming here for a long time, right? So I was supposed to even do a speech today, but I was stuck in traffic. So I'm trying to beg the VP to come back next week.
It's okay.
If she allows me, right? But I'm part of SCBD always and every time. But I enjoyed the meeting. It was really great. Fantastic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Emma. Is there maybe any invitation to your home club that you would like to share?
It's on the second Saturdays, but the link is not ready. I'll share it with the VP once the link is ready.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. So you will share with us. Thank you, Toastmaster Emma. And I think Toastmaster Saputra also share with us his meeting tomorrow. Please, Toastmaster Saputra.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I would like to invite all of you to participate in Palu Nusantara Toastmaster meeting, where some of your members, SCBD members, will also participate in helping our club. Palu Nusantara is a club that we are going to charter once we have completed the 20-member requirement. And we are getting close to this number, 20 members. And if you have friends who are from Sulawesi, Maluku, or the eastern part of Indonesia, please ask them, invite them to our club, and particularly to be the members of Palu Nusantara so that we can extend the coverage of Toastmaster in Indonesia from the central and eastern part of Indonesia. So please join our meeting tomorrow at 3 p.m. Jakarta time or 4 p.m. Palu or Denpasar time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saputra. So if you would like to join Palu Nusantara Toastmaster Club, you can join the meeting there. There is the link, tiny.cc/Palu Nusantara meeting. And please join at 3 p.m. Jakarta time tomorrow. Thank you for sharing, Toastmaster Saputra. Okay. And I think if there is no one else who would like to share invitation, or maybe anyone else?
Maybe Toastmaster Gelo?
Oh no, I think Toastmaster Gelo. Yeah, Toastmaster Gelo, I think you have said that no invitation, no announcement for you. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Gelo. Okay, so if there is no one else, then I think I can. Oh, sorry. Before I close the meeting, I actually have to invite all of you to come to our meeting next week. Okay, so for all of the participants here, members, visiting Toastmasters, and also guests, please do come to our meeting again next week. Next week at the same time at 7 p.m. Jakarta time. All of you are welcome there, and of course, we are happy to welcome you here in SCBD Toastmaster. That's all from me, and I would like to close the meeting with the sound of this power bank. That's the sound, and happy weekend, everybody.
This is a free session.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend.
Oh my God.
Happy weekend,
everyone.